Oh God. Oh. I got some serious blue balls. What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today I'm gonna talk about the Halo Infinite trailer, the new one. By now you've hopefully seen my video on E3, and were wondering what I thought about this Discover Hope trailer for Halo Infinite. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with the direction things are going. Story-wise, vastly more interested than I was with Halo 5. When Halo 5 came out and I saw that trailer, that opening cutscene, I knew something was wrong right away. I knew Halo 5 was not going to be the story we all envisioned and wanted it to be. But this time with Discover Hope, it feels different, and it has been confirmed in the Halo Waypoint post by Chris Lee that yes, this is the opening cutscene to the game. So today I'm going to give you my 5th grade PowerPoint presentation on Halo Infinite. As you can see by this graph, AIDS. So, Phil Spencer and the Xbox team came out swinging at E3 with this game. The next big entry in the franchise, they are dropping the number 6. It's not Halo 6, it's Halo Infinite. But it is a sequel to Halo 5. And what's got me hooked is the idea of it being a launch title for the Xbox Scarlet. Now, the last time Halo was a launch title for an Xbox console, that was my homeboy Combat Evolved on the OG Xbox with the fat-ass Duke controllers, okay? Good times. Now, the trailer itself was very artistic in a way that didn't traditionally feel like Halo, but got me invested nonetheless. I really cared about Echo, 216, aka Brohammer. I'm not sure how I feel about that nickname, but I think it's kind of crazy, and part of this is due to marketing, but just the difference in writing, cinematography, lighting, graphics between Halo 5 and this trailer. Like, the opening for Halo 5 compared to this, day and night. When you look at Locke in comparison to this 5-minute trailer, it is laughable, the characterization between Brohammer and Locke. That being said, it was kind of a callback to those emotional Halo 3 and Halo Reach live-action trailers. At the same time, I felt it was a bit cheesy with, the mom talking to her kid and, in this holo recording for her dad. Felt a little cheesy, but the way it kind of circles around, the passage of time, that kind of goes around, and it comes back to the dad who now has a much larger beard, and it's like, oh man, it's been a long time since that message, and he's just been replaying it over and over again, or at least that's what I imagine and picture. So it was very artistic, very cool, very touching and emotional, if not a little bit cheesy and not quite what everyone would expect from a Halo trailer. But this pilot guy, he just brings some much needed energy to the franchise, and his excitement at seeing Master Chief was our excitement at seeing him, and seeing the armor and the wiping of the glass to reveal Master Chief floating in space yet again, being awoken when the world needs him. There was just a lot of emotion running through this trailer. Now, on the Xbox website's description of Halo Infinite, it says, it will take place after Halo 5 Guardians and continue that story. It will take the franchise in ambitious and unexpected directions. Last time we heard something along those lines, we got this. But I think it's a good thing that Halo Infinite is going to continue Halo 5's story because, they have to. They can't just, pretend it never happened. But it's going to be interesting to see how they handle, the abundance of characters. Is Warden Eternal going to return? Is he just going to fuck off? What's Cortana going to look like? How is she going to behave? What's her character going to be like? What is Master Chief going to be like? Is he going to be as bland as he was in Halo 5? Well, hopefully not, because he was way more interesting in this trailer, even though he said 2 or 3 things. The writing just seems way better. Maybe that's because Brian Reed is no longer on the team. Who knows? And this is a pretty long trailer, for a game. But since it is an opening cutscene, it makes sense. But there was a lot of build-up, a lot of what's really going on right now? That sort of tension and build-up is something I really liked in the trailer. So it's also been pointed out by a lot of people that if you slow things down when Master Chief's HUD is coming back online, you can see that Halsey last worked on his armor in 2561, and it states he got his new armor in 2559. So the story takes place after Cortana's rebellion, rampage, revolution thing, which again makes me curious if they're going to write out Blue Team and Osiris and Warden Eternal and all these other characters out of the story, or if they're going to include them, or if it's going to be a super ambitious title with an extra long campaign, you know, kind of what I talked about in my old video analysis on Halo 5's campaign and like everything Halo 6 needs to be successful. Those old videos, I kind of talk about this direction the story will have to go in order to like pull people back into it. And a big part of that is like a focus on Master Chief, because everyone loves Master Chief. Nobody likes Locke. Make us like Locke, please. But you can check those old videos out. They might be interesting to go and look back at. And can I just say that Master Chief is looking pretty fucking sexy, okay? I can't believe there are real people on this earth who are talking shit about the new armor design and like Master Chief. Like, it's what the majority of people want him to look like. It's what most people associate with Master Chief, is the way he looks now. And it's kind of a combination of his armor in Halo 4 and 5 and his armor in the Bungie games, you know, which I really like. I really like this new armor, and the color scheme is a bit different, but I can dig it as well. This is what is recognizable when you say Halo. I feel like there's just a group of Halo fans who have these unrealistic expectations, and they want the game to be specifically catered to their ultra specific needs. And when that doesn't happen, they just become irate or like depressed and emo and just vent their frustrations on Twitter. And it's like, dude, can't you find something to like be happy about? So it's like, yeah, I feel like I've been listened to. I feel like all the videos, posts, comments, and whatnot about the armor design, about the story and the campaign, I feel like I've been listened to. That's a good feeling. I'm willing to bet a lot of people felt the same way about things as I did and expressed that in various ways, which is kind of hopefully impacted 343's decision making and like the way they made this trailer. It kind of feels like we have had an impact, and that's always a great feeling. Now I'm curious what you all think of the new Mjolnir armor. Let me know in the comments below. My favorite part of the Halo Infinite trailer was by far the music. It was perfect. It was a perfect callback. It feels like Halo. That's exactly what I want. That's Halo's identity, and 343 is now nailing it. It feels like they're no longer trying to make Halo their own creation, you know what I mean? But they're trying to go back to the roots and build upon what we all loved from the original games, with elements from the new stuff too. So the final theme when he walks off, that fucking power stride, dude, oh my god. You saw that in a fast walking competition, head for the fucking bushes and the hills, man. You gotta hide that. But the music that played after that, classic Halo theme. Isn't it mind-blowing that Halo 4 like didn't actually have the Halo theme in it? I just find that so crazy looking back on it. And with how good the music was, you have to wonder if they're gonna bring Marty O'Donnell in. I hope they do. If we all pray hard enough, the Savior will return. Amen. So now I want to talk about like what we know about Halo Infinite and the news and all that jazz. Well, we have no gameplay. And that's really frustrating. That's really annoying, because it's like we had the reveal trailer 1 year ago, and so everyone has a year to just like sit and think and ponder and imagine what's gonna happen next E3. And so that's 365 days right there that we all thought and pondered. And now they come out with another trailer and they say wait another year. It's like that is such a serious case of blue balls. I cannot believe it. But it's like, is the gameplay not ready? Is there no demo or anything to show us? Nothing on Forge or a weapon showcase or anything? That kind of worries me. But at the same time, with Xbox Scarlet coming out, maybe the technology just isn't totally there, or they don't want to show all their cards at once, you know? I'm willing to think that's what it is, but huge disappointment that there was no gameplay or anything besides the trailer. That's where my blue balls came from, man. And I would also like to say that, once again, 343 doesn't have the greatest track record. With me personally, I feel like they've let me down plenty of times, but in recent years, with the MCC updates, with the Halo 5 updates, you know, the content they've just added to the games and the way they've polished and fixed them up. It's restoring my faith in them. So I still believe they have what it takes to make Halo Infinite one of, if not the best Halo games ever made, and make the Xbox Scarlet worth buying. But side note, Infinite will launch on PC. Now, this kind of falls in line with Microsoft's overall identity and like the direction they're taking their business overall. They're trying to connect PC and Xbox together and kind of like leave it up to the player's choice, as opposed to trying to force people to buy Xboxes or force people to buy computers, you know? So that's really neat. I feel like as a quality of life thing, that's going to be really good for the consumers overall and just the general public. However, it might discourage people from buying the new Xbox system, but you know, business is all push and pull. And there's plenty of reasons to get an Xbox as opposed to, you know, gaming on PC, which I might make a video on in the future for the second channel, because I've been meaning to talk about that for quite some time. So on an IGN poll, it turns out Halo Infinite is the most hyped FPS game revealed at E3 this year. And this game also got responses from other companies, you know, even Deej from Bungie responded and gave his good thoughts and vibes. It's kind of like Halo is regaining its relevancy. I love it. So there's a post on the Halo Waypoint forums all about Halo Infinite and kind of the approach they took in creating the trailer and, you know, background information on everything. I highly recommend checking that out and reading through it, because it'll give you a pretty great idea of where things are going, what their plans are, because news is not abundant at this time without any gameplay. You know, they're still being very reserved about things. So, and one important thing Chris Lee calls Halo Infinite is a spiritual reboot. And he says, a game with a vision set firmly in the future, but a foundation rooted deeply in the things our team and our fans have fallen in love with. And he goes on to list all the things that have built Halo up over the years and made it what it is. And to me, those things, even LAN parties, are vastly important to Halo's identity. Because like I did with my Hardy LaBelle interview, the guy who created Combat Evolved's multiplayer, he said that having LAN parties be a thing would create this viral effect in spreading the game. And that's not quite as relevant now, but I think it's still something that there is a small market for, and appealing to those fans will just make them very happy. Shit, I would love to host a Halo Infinite LAN party. One last thing to touch on is the Slipspace engine, which this isn't even in 4K. And it looks incredible. The graphics, the control room, like every shot, every place. God, it was just so beautiful. And Master Chief's lines, God, status report. They fucking nailed it. Okay, you guys at 343, you nailed this. I'm so excited, and now I'm just rambling. But the Slipspace engine, with Microsoft's push to kind of unify PC and console gaming, you have to wonder how much freedom that's going to open up in regards to the game itself. How powerful is the Slipspace engine going to be? How powerful is the Xbox Scarlet going to be? What will it allow us to do that we haven't done before? Is it all just a bunch of bullshit buzzwords? Because the Xbox One was kind of a lot of that. Even the Xbox One X to a certain degree. But even if you're a casual gamer, you've no doubt heard companies flaunt their engines. Even back in the day, Sega and Nintendo were competing in the bit wars of the 90s. And Microsoft, more so than any other company, wants to entrance you with their specs and gadgets and gizmos. This could all just be marketing and buzzwords, like I said. And when Xbox Scarlet comes out, Halo Infinite will also launch on all previous versions of the Xbox One. So, when combined with its release on PC, it makes me question how many legitimate reasons there are going to be to get an Xbox Scarlet, you know? Will it just appeal to people who already want one, or will it have more mass market appeal than that? Does Microsoft care more about the overall game sales as opposed to Xbox sales? Who knows, but we'll see. I'm excited. The announcement trailer revealing the Slipspace engine looked fantastic. If that's going to be like in-game footage, I'll tell you, there's not going to be a game that looks prettier than Halo Infinite. And they've also talked about how much they've invested in this engine. It's clearly very important, you know, this is the backbone of the game. This is how everything is going to run. This is what it's going to be capable of. So I have a lot of faith in Microsoft's ability to make a kick-ass engine that will open all sorts of doors and possibilities for 343. It'll give them the most powerful tool set they've ever had to make a Halo game. And I would like to point out that Chris Lee also said, Microsoft's ambition for Halo Infinite could not be achieved or realized with the company's previous engines. So it makes you think, what are they gonna try to do with it? We'll see, but I am so freaking excited for Halo Infinite. I cannot wait to get myself a copy, to see gameplay, to review it, So those are my thoughts on Halo Infinite. Hope you enjoyed the video. Share your thoughts and opinions down below. Check out my other Halo Infinite / Halo 6 videos and thoughts on those. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and like the video if you enjoyed it. That's all I got for today. This is the Act Man signing out. Peace!